Hi beautiful, welcome to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be talking about the top 10 beauty products at Sephora under $20. These are the most affordable, best of the best products you can find at Sephora, and these are not only amazing products that I 100% recommend for you to try, but also they can make really cute affordable gifts now that the holiday season is coming and we have to kind of start thinking about what to get our friends and family. I also really like the variety of products that I was able to find, and I just cannot wait to share them with you. If you are excited for the video, give it a thumbs up and let's just go ahead and get started. These aren't organized in any particular order, so let's just go ahead and start with like whatever jumps at me, you know? Let's start by a product that isn't only under $20, but it's also full size under $20. I do have two full-size products on here and the rest are mini versions of bigger products. I also forgot to mention that I didn't fit any product under my top or best list just because it fit the budget. These are legit products that are favorites of mine in their full size, and the price was only taken into account to make the under 20 list, but I didn't pick something that I wasn't in love with just because it fit the budget, you know? Anyway, so the first product, full size, and that is this right over here. This is the Rare Beauty eyeshadow primer. I have tried so many different eyeshadow primers from Sephora, the Anastasia one, the Makeup by Mario one. This one's not from Sephora, but like the MAC Painterly Paint Pots, the Shadow Insurance, like a lot. I've tried a lot of eyeshadow primers, and this one right here has been my go-to for like 3 to 4 months now since I first got it, and I absolutely love it. It makes my eyeshadow stay forever, which is definitely a main thing that you want your eyeshadow primer to do. It also, if I didn't put concealer on my eyelid, conceals my eyelids for me. It makes them an even blank canvas for when I go to put eyeshadow on top. And I really like that it comes in a doe foot applicator. You just kind of like dab a little bit of it on your eyelid and you can blend it out with your finger, or you can just blend it out with a brush afterwards, so it has extremely seamless, easy application. Besides that, I don't find it drying at all on my eyelids, which can sometimes happen with eyeshadow primers. I find it very like emollient and on the hydrating side. So I mean, not enough good things I can say about this one. This has been my #1 eyeshadow primer for the past several months since I first tried it, and every time I reach for this one over the rest of them in my collection, so I can't recommend it enough. And it is under $20, $18 to be exact. Let's move on to the second product, which is also a full-size product that I use every single day of my life, and it's only $15. Whenever a sale comes up, I usually get either 1 or 2 of these depending on whether or not I have a backup, because I always use them. I use this every single day of my life, and that is this right here. This is the Sephora Collection Daily Brush Cleaner. This is the best way, in the easiest way for my lazy self to clean my brushes. I don't deep wash my brushes very often. This is going to get rid of any makeup your brushes may have, and also it gets rid of germs, and it is so easy to use. Here's a Rephr #1 brush that I just used for this eyeshadow look, and it's pretty dirty. I'm going to use a couple of spritz or 4 on a clean paper towel, and all you do is just swirl your brush on the paper towel that has the product on it, and as you can see, all of the pigment is coming off right there. I'm going to also rub it on a clean area now, and here's the brush fully clean. Now this is not the only product that does that. They also have the Cinema Secrets one on the Sephora website, also for under $20. But first of all, this is full size, so you get a ton more product in this one. And also the Cinema Secrets one is not good for your natural hair brushes because it's pretty dehydrating. It's got a very high percentage of alcohol in it, and so it's not good for natural hair. Well, this one on the other hand has to have some sort of like oil conditioning type of ingredient in there, because whenever I clean my brushes with this one, they actually feel not only clean but also hydrated. So only $15 for the full-size bottle. I simply cannot recommend this enough. It's the best I've tried, and I've used it for years now on my natural hair brushes and they all look good. So totally worth it in my opinion. Okay, let's move on to another $15 item. This time not a full size but a mini, and that is the mini version of the Hollywood Flawless filter from Charlotte Tilbury. Last time I checked, the mini size was sold out, but hopefully by the time this video is posted is back on the website. Otherwise, I will leave you the link to the Charlotte Tilbury website where you can also get it for $15 and they have free shipping. Anyways, I swear by the Hollywood Flawless filter. I use it all the time. It is one of my favorite glowy makeup primers. My favorite way to apply it is all over my cheeks and temples, a little bit on the sides of my forehead underneath my foundation, because the shine that it has shows through the foundation really nicely and it makes it glow. A different way in which I love to use it is simply like tapping it right here on top and just blending it in with a sponge ever so slightly, and you can see how it gives you the best natural looking glow to your face. This is what we call a glow from within, where you just look like you have the best youthful healthy skin ever, and that when the light hits it glows, because it does. And the Hollywood Flawless filter is definitely what makes that happen. So I feel like this is an absolutely beautiful gift for somebody who loves makeup, or if you've been wondering about this one for a while and you want to try it, the $15 version of it is a great way to do so. I use mine in number 3. Sometimes I get asked that question. You don't have to get a lighter color because it highlights. Definitely get the color that matches your skin because it'll make your skin glow regardless. It doesn't have to be a lighter color than what you use for foundation. So for example, my Charlotte Tilbury foundations are usually a 3 or 4, and my Hollywood Flawless filter is a 3. This is definitely one of my all-time favorite makeup products in general, and I love that we now have a mini size that we can get for such an affordable price, because I feel like everybody should have access to it, you know? I have a second product from Charlotte Tilbury that is not under 20 but exactly $20 that I wanted to recommend, and that is the mini version of the setting spray. This is the Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. This is the size that you get for the $20. Mine, I just emptied it like 3 days ago. I definitely need to restock on this one. I might go for the big one next time. And this is, let me just put it real simple, this is the best setting spray ever. This is the best setting spray money can get. It doesn't have any alcohol in the formula, so it's not going to dry out your skin if you have, like me, drier skin. And it's going to make your makeup last forever. It has the performance of the all-nighter setting spray from Urban Decay that we all know and love, but it smells better. It comes in a fancier looking packaging, and it is alcohol free, which to me is very important because I have dry skin, I have rosacea, and I don't want to dehydrate my face or make my face react to alcohol. And so for all of those reasons, this one is definitely the best setting spray money can buy. Plus, it also doesn't change the way that your makeup looks. Like, it doesn't make it glowier and it doesn't make it more matte looking because it doesn't dehydrate it. So whatever finish you ended up with when you layered all of your products on top of each other, once you lock it in with the setting spray, that's the finish that you're going to continue to have. It also has a really good like mister. I can't show you because again, I finished mine, but it has a really nice even wide mist that is very comfortable to put on your face. Let's go from Miss Charlotte Tilbury to Miss Pat McGrath, and one Pat McGrath product I found under $20 that I 100% recommend because it is actually my all-time #1 favorite mascara I've ever tried, is the Dark Star mascara from Pat McGrath. The mini version of this one retails not just for under $20, which is great. It retails for $13. This little gold tube right here is magical. It has an hourglass wand applicator that just makes your lashes not just super long and super volumized, which is definitely very important, but you can get that with a lot of mascaras. I think the main thing for me is that it doesn't make your lashes clump up. I think that the shape of the mascara is really good at hugging every single eyelash hair and making it thicker, making it longer, but also separating it from the hair next to it. Whenever I put this mascara on, and this is something else that I need to restock on because mine is kind of dry, I feel like my lashes look its best. It's definitely not one of those mascaras that you do like 1, 2, 3 and you're done. The best way to apply it is to layer it, but that's usually my favorite way to put mascara on because I feel like I can make them look very even, very long, very thick. And again, this one also helps separate them. It doesn't make them clumpy. So best mascara I've ever tried. It definitely suits my type of lashes really well. I have long lashes, but they are very thin, so they like to clump together very easily, and I find that this one again hugs every lash, makes them thick, makes them long and luscious, but also separates them. And I love that you can find it in a mini version for $13. The next product retails for $14, and it is another makeup product that I absolutely love and I reach for all the time. I have the big version of it. This is the Rare Beauty Pore Diffusing Primer. This primer, I feel like it gets a little bit of hype, but trust me, it deserves so much more. I wouldn't say this is like my #1 favorite primer ever because the Tatcha Luminous Silk one is, but that one's really expensive. But this one actually hydrates my skin, hides my pores, and it gives my face a really beautiful base. It makes my makeup last for a very long time. The only thing that I think makes me like the Tatcha over this one is that with that one, I feel like my pores are even more blurred, but with this one, they're still quite blurred and it's a little bit more slippery than that one. I love it. And they have the mini version for only $14, so extremely affordable and one of the best primers you will ever try. Certainly one of my top ones. I was just looking at my primer collection and I actually think that without a doubt this one right here is #2 for me. I really love the way that it makes my skin feel and look, the way that the makeup lays on top of it. I like that it's kind of on the hydrating side, but it never feels oily. It's not too thick, not too thin that it won't do anything for your pores. It's a really amazing primer. One of my all-time favorite Rare Beauty products. I feel like Rare Beauty, now that I think about it, because the other product was also a primer from them, does primers really well. I think I should have organized my products, but whatever. I'm just, again, going with whatever jumps at me. The next product I'm going to talk about is the mini version of this right here. This is the Tarte Hydroflex Serum Foundation. The mini version retails for $15. I don't think they have as many shades of the mini, but if you have a similar complexion to mine, I use 25N and this one does come in the mini size, which is very lucky for us. And again, $15. This foundation, I wish it was clear so that you guys can see how much I've used mine. It feels like there is maybe a third of the product left in there. I am obsessed. It has a beautiful medium coverage with the best natural finish. It feels super thin on my face. I feel like it doesn't enhance any texture at all whatsoever. It is bomb. It is beautiful. It is definitely one of the best foundations in my collection, one of the top releases of this year. It needs to be so much more popular than it is because it is fantastic. I have dry skin and I absolutely love using this one, but I think that if you have normal and combination skin, you will also absolutely love it. If you're very oily, I'm not sure, but everybody else I think would fall in love with this foundation, and it's great that you can try it at $15 in a mini size, although I would totally recommend just going for the big one because you're going to love it. I guarantee it. I've had tons and tons of comments of people on my channel saying that they tried it because I mentioned it and that they absolutely love it. And yeah, it has a pretty ugly packaging, but that definitely does not matter when it comes to this one because, again, this might be like one of the top 2, top 3 foundations in my collection, and I reach for it all the time. It goes well with a brush, with a sponge, whatever you want to apply it with. It just gives you a perfect base. It hides all of my redness. If I'm having a breakout, it hides that too. It is excellent. and I absolutely love it. I think everybody needs it. Last makeup product, and then we have one skincare, one hair care item. The last makeup product is the mini version of this right here. So that would be the mini Easy Bake Loose Baking and Setting Powder from Huda Beauty. I absolutely love this loose powder. I have quite a bit of loose powders in my collection, and I think this is the one that I love the best. The second one would be the Hourglass one, and I actually, for some things, like the Hourglass one better than this one. But the Hourglass does nothing for my under eyes because it's like my creases laugh at it. I set my under eyes with the Hourglass setting powder and it does nothing for my creases. They crease. However, for the rest of my face, I do really like it. But this one I can use for both. I can use it for all over my face if I want to have a matte look, or I can use it to just set my under eyes, and it sets my under eyes to perfection. A great thing about this powder is that for the most part you use very little of it, and so I feel like getting the $19 smaller size of it is going to actually last you for a pretty long time. It's going to be very travel friendly. It comes with a little like poof thing that you can even maybe try and make work. I'm not sure if it does but you can also use it by tapping it on your cap, which is what I usually do. I have mine in the color Pound Cake, and I find that this color won't necessarily brighten my under eyes, but I can use it for underneath my eyes, and I can also use it for the rest of my face. I feel like when I set the rest of my face with this powder, things look really nice and blurred. And I mean, what better way to try it than a mini size for only $19? I highly recommend it. And this is coming from someone who doesn't really even like powder that much. I use powder only because I have to like for creasing and whatnot. But this is definitely a powder that even me with my dry skin can use all over my face, and it doesn't make me cakey, and it doesn't make my makeup look too thick, and it doesn't dry me out. Excellent powder, absolutely love it, highly recommend it. Two more products to go, and my next recommendation is actually going to be a skincare item, and this is the Paula's Choice 2% BHA liquid exfoliant. She sells a mini size of this for $10, and this right here is the most amazing toner. I really like Paula's Choice skincare because she doesn't put any fragrances in her products. She doesn't put too much effort into the packaging because she wants to give you products that are extremely well formulated, that work, and that you can obtain at the cheapest possible price, basically. This is a great toner for any skin type. If you're dry, you can use it. If you're oily, you can use it. The 2% BHA that the toner contains is going to actually prevent acne and kill the acne bacteria. So if you have active acne, it'll make it go away. If you're just trying to prevent, it'll help you to not get breakouts, which is amazing. But besides that, it's also going to help exfoliate your skin so that you can eventually get rid of any like clogged pores or anything like that. All of the nasty things hidden under your skin are going to come out. This is something that you can use on a daily basis, and you can kind of like put it on your hand and just rub it on, or you can also just put it on a cotton pad and wipe it all over your face as your first step after cleansing it. Magic over here. One of my favorite toners ever. This bottle right here is actually full. I have one that is half empty in my bathroom. This one was really kindly gifted by Paula's Choice. I don't know when I got in their PR list, but I am thankful, okay? Thank you. Last but not least, I have a hair care item I want to talk about, and it is the mini version of the Detox Dry Shampoo by Drybar. I have gone through so many of this dry shampoo, and it is one of my all-time favorites. I don't think it does anything absolutely magical, but it just works, you know? It gets rid of the oil, it gives you volume. I love to use it even when I have a clean head. When I have a dirty hair, I also love to use it. That's mainly the purpose of it. But you know when your hair is like too clean and like you hate it? I use dry shampoo on my roots and I just rub it in, and it gives it a little bit of grit and it gives it a little bit of texture so that my hair kind of goes where I want it to go. They have a brunette version of this one, which would be ideal for me, but I don't love to like shake my dry shampoo in and then have to go wash my hands because they're brown. So I just use the clear one. Yes, it sometimes gives me like, you know, white hair, but once you like rub it in a little bit, that completely goes away. Another way that you can use dry shampoo, by the way, this is just me giving you my dry shampoo tips and tricks, is you can actually spray your hair with dry shampoo before you work out, and that way your hair is not going to get super like sweaty, oily, nasty. If you sweat a lot, I feel like it helps to kind of prevent that and absorb the sweat before it gets to your hair. Basically, I love dry shampoo. I use it almost every day. I use it when my hair is clean, when it starts getting dirty, when it gets oily, before I go to the gym. This is a daily use thing for me. Even though my hair is pretty dark, I do like to use the regular one, and it is great that you can get a mini size of this for $14 if you're interested and want to try it. Drybar products are some of the best hair care products out there, and I highly recommend it. And that is it. That is all 10 products. I just showed you 10 of my top favorite products in my collection, and you can find all of these at Sephora for under $20, which I think is incredible. Again, not just to like get them for yourself, but also I feel like these would make really nice gifts. Maybe you can get someone you love like a couple of them and show them like a token of your love. Be like, these are my favorites and I think you should try them, you know? Of course, the links to all of these products are down in the description box of this video. If you're starting to get your cart ready for the Sephora sale, or if you're just going to make a purchase right now, I would absolutely love it if you shopped through my links. So I'm going to have everything down there for you, as well as every product that I'm wearing on my face right now. That is it for this video. I really hope that you guys liked it. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up before you leave. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. My name is Patty and I would love to have you over. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much, and I hope to see you back in the next video. Bye!